Would you rather skip the time delay and get straight to the manifestation? If so, you're really gonna love today's video because I'm gonna show you how to get rid of the time delay and manifest now. And this is something really important you have to understand, and a cycle that I want you to use it in. This is a cycle that you want to use all the time. It's simple, it's easy, and it works. So let's start with the important thing. Okay, so the first important thing that you have to understand is that time delay is an instant manifestation. Okay? Time delay is its own instant manifestation. There's this flawed thought structure in the law of attraction community that time delay is required, that there is a built-in time delay. So if you visualize something, it has to take a while for it to come back. And this is a flaw. That's not actually how the law of attraction fundamentally works. When you experience a time delay, it is a real-time reflection, real-time manifestation of your current state of belief. That's it. Time delay is not required with the law of attraction. In fact, time delay has nothing to do with the law of attraction. So you may have heard of the old law of attraction adage, ask, believe, receive, right? Okay, ask, believe, receive. It's ask, believe, receive. It's not ask, believe, wait a few months, receive. It's not ask, believe, take a few days off, and then it manifests. No, okay, it is ask, believe, receive. See, you are always receiving what you believe right now. Right now. And if you're always receiving what you believe right now, that includes any time delays that you are experiencing. And so this is the first thing that we want to make sure we understand and we hammer into our own minds because it's important that the mind understands this, which is that you want to know that time delay is always an instant manifestation of its own. It is not a byproduct of you asking for something and having to wait for it to be received. This is so critical to understand. The belief that things take time, it takes time, there needs to be a time delay is simply a belief structure we attach to the process of the law of attraction. So as a community, a lot of people believe that it takes time, and so that's the experience that they have. They believe a time delay is necessary, or they believe it's going to take time, it's going to take work, they got to put in the time, they got to put in the effort. They believe that. And so when that's what you believe, that's what you get instantly. You instantly get a time delay. And so this leads us into part of this cycle that I want you to start to practice so that, you know, as you have dreams, you're able to manifest them. You don't get stuck in these long, drawn out time delays. And so what you want to do, okay, the first part of this cycle is when you notice a time delay is occurring. So like maybe you're waiting for a text message, or you're waiting for some weight loss, or you're waiting for the promotion. When you notice the time delay, take ownership of it as an instant manifestation. So as a personal example, this is one that I use for weight loss. So, you know, if I'm trying to lose weight and I'm experiencing some kind of a time delay, a lot of times we call those weight loss plateaus. You ever had one of those before where your weight just kind of stays stuck? Well, when I've had that experience before, when I step on the scale, if I'm seeing that and all of a sudden like, oh yeah, it's gonna take time, it's a time delay, I take ownership. And in that moment, I'll look at the scale and I'll say, oh yeah, I thought it was gonna take time. for the weight to come off. And so of course, there's my instant manifestation. It's taking time. Look at that. I manifested that instantly. I manifested that time delay instantly. I always manifest everything instantly. Now, notice what I've done there, okay, is that I'm noticing the time delay, and instead of getting frustrated by the time delay, why is it taking so long? How long is this gonna take? Instead, I turn it around and look at it accurately and notice that I manifested that instantly through my own expectation. And not only that, wow, I always manifest things quickly. I always manifest things instantly. Now, that's a tremendous mantra to apply in a time delay situation. Why? Because through the law of attraction, you get what you focus on. If you see a time delay and you say, wow, look at that, I always manifest things instantly, what are you saying on a regular basis out into the universe? I manifest quickly. I manifest instantly. Everything comes to me quick. And what this does is it shuts down the need for a time delay in your life. You're going to start to get things that pop up for you much, much quicker because that's something you're saying all the time. Wow, I manifested that instantly. I always manifest things instantly. That wasn't what I wanted. I wanted the weight loss, right? But that's beside the point. The point right now in this moment is I want to manifest instantly. So let's focus on what I'm manifesting instantly. Right now, I just manifested that time delay because I believed it was going to take time. Look at that. Happened instantly. Try that out. And as a quick exercise, is there anything that you've been waiting for? That you've manifested your own instant time delay with? If so, take ownership. Claim it as your own actual manifestation. Well, I guess I wasn't believing that, or I thought it was going to take some time. I thought it was a time delay, so I manifested a time delay with that dream. And if you'd like, go ahead and drop it below in the comments and share it to reinforce it in your own mind that this is indeed a manifestation of yours that was instant. It's not outside of your control. It isn't the universe conspiring against you. No, you believed it was going to take time, and so it did. Claim ownership. That's the first part of our cycle. Now I've got some more here in this cycle you want to use regularly to manifest now, get rid of the time delay. But first, if you enjoy law of attraction videos that teach you how to create the life of your dreams, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And of course, go ahead and click the little handy notification bell so that you see whenever I upload a new video. I create content like this every single week, and I know you'll enjoy coming along for the ride. All right, so our first part of this cycle has to do with noticing that the time delay, we manifested it, and we manifested it instantly. This is an empowering moment to take claim of that. And as soon as you've done that, the next thing that you want to do is surrender into what I call your chosen flow state. Surrender into your chosen flow state. I think that this can best be summed up through a story or an example, because it's one of the first ways that I really saw this working in my own life religiously. And it has to do with the gym, because you guys know I like going to the gym. And one of the things that I used to do when I went to the gym was I would try to strategize how to get the machines that I wanted, or how to get on the treadmill, or, trying to figure out how to get in there to get the things that I wanted. Okay. And so this is how people are often going through life, is that they're trying to strategize, how do I get my dream? How do I make this happen? How do I materialize my success? How do I manifest this? Okay. And that's really problematic with the law of attraction, because when we're trying to insist this machine needs to be open, this project needs to work, this money needs to come in, this needs to manifest, when we become insistent, what we are projecting into our world is doubt that it will just come to us. Again, the mantra is ask, believe, receive. It's not ask, believe, force it to happen, okay? It's ask, believe, receive. And so one of the things that I learned how to do through the law of attraction that's just so powerful is to surrender into my chosen flow state. And what I mean by that is going at my own pace, going in the order I want to go in, going where I feel led. So for the example, before I learned this process that works so well, before I learned this, I would go into the gym trying to get into the squat rack, trying to make sure that my weights were there, trying to make sure I got the treadmill that actually works right and that's by the TV and has the fan that works, and really trying to force these things into place. And so what I do now is I just kind of go where I feel like going. Okay, so maybe I'm on a machine and there's someone kind of weird standing next to me, giving me a weird look or getting too close, and I start feeling uncomfortable. I'll take that as a cue to get up and move. Or maybe I see an area of the gym that looks kind of inviting. I start wandering in that area. Or maybe I start to feel thirsty, like I could use a drink, and I feel like I need to go over to the water fountain. And I start to surrender into those cues. Where do I feel like going? Where do I want to go? What pace do I feel like moving at? So instead of trying to force open the squat rack, or force open a machine, or force open the treadmill, I just kind of allow myself to kind of be led where I'm going to go. And a really awesome thing happens when I do this. Wherever I end up, it ends up generally being precisely a machine that I need to use in that moment, and it's clear and it's open, there's no one there. I get the one that works, not the one that's busted. I just kind of allow myself to be in my flow state of where do I feel like being right now in the gym. Things open up for me. I receive the open equipment. I receive the weights that I need on the rack. I receive a nice quiet space where I'm not being bothered by other people. When I used to do it the other way and try to force myself in on machines, it was the craziest thing. I'd spot one open across the gym, I'd start running over to it, and you know what happens, right? As soon as I get close to it, somebody else hops on. Have you ever had that happen? Where you try to force things to happen and at the last moment, someone takes your space, someone gets in front of you, things don't work out? Well, that's because you're not in the flow state. The flow state is the receptive state. It's where you allow those things to come to you. And so this is the cycle that you want to work with, okay? When you notice a time delay, take ownership that, oh yeah, of course I manifested a time delay. I was believing in a time delay. And then just go back into your chosen flow state. And in your chosen flow state, you're going to start to manifest things that you want. Whether it is a gym machine opening up for you, or maybe it's a text message that you've been waiting on. You kind of get into your flow state, and then all of a sudden, ping, there's the text message you've been waiting on. And should you ever find yourself suddenly getting into a place where you notice that, wait a minute, there's a time delay. Why is this taking so long? Again, what do? Just remind yourself, oh yeah, I was expecting that was going to take time. Look at that. I instantly manifested a time delay. I always manifest things instantly. Okay. And go get back into your chosen flow state and let more awesome things materialize for you. And if one of the things that you would like to manifest quickly is weight loss or getting into your dream body for the new year, please make sure to go ahead and grab my free PDF on manifesting your best body. I've got some of my top tips on how to get into the shape of your life. It is free for you. I will go ahead and put a link below in the description if you'd like to grab it now. Additionally, if you are new to my work here, I would love to invite you to take my 5-minute Law of Attraction test. If you would like to know for sure that you are the one creating your reality and what you think up here is what is brought into your life through the Law of Attraction, I've designed a very simple, very quick 5-minute test where you can prove it to yourself. Put something out and watch it come back. And to take that test now, please go to manifestingtest.com. Again, that is manifestingtest.com. manifestingtest.com. I will also go ahead and put a link below in the description as well for that, but manifestingtest.com is the direct link. Thanks for watching today's video on how to get rid of that time delay and manifest now. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video, and of course, I look forward to bringing you another one soon. Bye-bye.